name is Rylan, and in this video I'd like to explain how DoorDash went global using international entrepreneurship. So, who is DoorDash? DoorDash is a local commerce platform, food, groceries, and retail. It started in the USA, then expand into the other countries, and later accelerate via big acquisition. The firm now runs under DoorDash and Wolt brands. And my argument is that DoorDash began with an ENV-born global mindset. Its early external focus, digital scale, and then behave like a born-again global after acquisition, increase scope quickly. That pattern matches what we learned about pace, scales, and scope in small firms. Internationalization is says in Johansson and Falhen, Knight and Gavius Baum et al. Where do they operate and how did they expand? First, organic entries to lower distance market, US to Canada in 2015, Australia in 2019, Japan 2021, and Germany in 2021. Then scope jump via M&A, Volt deals closed in 2022, added many European market in 2025. DoorDash agreed to acquire Deliveroo, which add in the UK and more depth in Europe. This shift turned them from very careful expander into born-again global movers. The pattern of internationalization is by two steps. First one is upsell style, incremental move to nearby or increase market to reduce psychic distance and liability of foreigners. The second step is a born-again global leap through acquisition that rapidly increase scope across many countries, as it says in Bell et al. 2001 and Baum et al. In 2015. Scales now includes tens of millions users and 22 million members, which stabilize demand. Now let's continue. Why go out, or the push-pull logic. So the first one is push, or as we can say home. So heavy rivalry in the US need for scale economies in routing, dispatch need for new profit pools beyond commissions, membership, ads, and software. The next one is pool, or the host. Location advantage like urban density, smartphone penetration, payment rails, and supportive entrepreneurial ecosystem. Next, the entry modes, how they got into it. So DoorDash use a mixed low commitment greenfield launches in some countries, acquisition for speed and control, and partnership alliance with merchant and retailers that align with entry modes under resource constraint of OLI. So what is OLI? OLI is stand for ownership, location, and internalization. So ownership, algorithm, data, brand, membership, location, densities, infrastructures, and talent. Internalization is acquisition wholly owned to protect IP and standardize quality. What resources and capabilities made it work? Algorithm plus data, routing, batching, and dispatch that improve volume, classic dynamic capacities. The next one is portfolio business models, market fee plus members, plus white labels delivery, plus ads, plus software, and this delivers revenue and depend merchant lock-in. The third one is network and teams acquisition like Volt and or Deliveroo bring local staff, brand, trust, and relationship, reducing outdoorship risk, as it says in Johansson and Van Hal 2009. Now let us continue to the weakness, resource deficit, and failures. The weakness, first of all, I like to say security lapse in 2019, affecting about 4,900,000 people for security upgrade and trust rebuilding. The second one is tipping or pay controversy, settlements in DC 2020 and New York 2025. The third one is brand correction in Germany, leaning on Volt where that brand fits better. And in my views, these shocks increase compliance in localization capability, painful but capability building. Next, institutions and policy. The hard constraint must plan for Australia. The closing loopholes reforms allow the Fair Work Commissions to set minimum standard for employee like platform workers and create the activation code change rolling out. So the changes rolling out December 2023 until August 2025. This likely raise costs but reduce the legal risk if DoorDash designed for the compliance. For the European Union, the platform works directive in 2024 presume employment in many cases and demand algorithm transparency. Europe needs to be serious compliance ops. The lessons we could take here is regulating is now strategies variable. Winners have the hardware fair pay floors, do process deactivations and clear fees. Now let's continue to subnational choice. Big cities, not just country delivering economic, divert by city cluster. That's firm pilot a few cities, then scale into subnational advantage are real matter for internationalization outcome. Now let us continue to the globalization and regionalization. This is risk to plan for. This is risk to plan for because if data rules like App Store policies or labor standard tighten, the platform may regionalize tech stack and processes. Think regional integration rather than one global template. And the last thing is 5-year outlook from 2025 until 2030. Opportunities are integrate Volt and Deliveroo to one stack, grow groceries retail, monetize software for in-store loyalty and CRM. The challenges are The Australia and Europe labor standards may compress margins, integration risk from large M&A, strong local rivals in part of Europe and Asia, and the bottom line is DoorDash's most defensible moat is density, membership, and software, not delivery alone. Success depends on the compliance by design and might I need to be careful in integrations. So that's all for me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.